0. West Bromwich Albion 1. English Football League Championship. Blackburn Rovers 2. Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Brentford 1. Blackpool 0. Burnley 1. Fulham 0. Leeds United 0. Cardiff City 1. Leicester City 2. Bournemouth 2. Nottingham Forest 2. Wigan Athletic 1. Preston North End 0. Reading 2. Sheffield Wednesday 2. Charlton Athletic 0. Let's see what that means for the league tables. At the top of the table remain Leicester City with 68. English Football League Championship. Blackburn Rovers 2. Leeds United 3. Blackpool 1. Birmingham City 2. Bournemouth 2. Queen's Park Rangers 1. Charlton Athletic 1. Burnley 2. Fulham 3. Peterborough United 1. Ipswich Town 2. Bolton Wanderers 2. Reading 2. Watford 2. Wigan Athletic 1. Bristol City 1. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Brentford 2. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Leicester City with 68 points, with a game in hand on the team below. In second, Blackburn Rovers with 62 points. In third, Watford with 61 points. In fourth, Queen's Park Rangers with 59 points. In fifth, rising up the table, are Burnley with 58 points. In sixth, moving down, are Sheffield Wednesday with 55 points, with a game in hand on the team above. In seventh, Nottingham Forest with 54 points. In eighth, Birmingham City with 53 points. Bottom of the table, Preston North End with 27 points, with a game in hand. Charlton Athletic with 33 points. Third bottom, Ipswich Town with 34 points. Fourth bottom, Bristol City with 35 points. Fifth bottom and falling are Wolverhampton Wanderers with 36 points.
It's match time. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith with you as always to describe it. And we're looking forward to something special today, eh?
Well, I think so, Martin. I hope these two teams won't disappoint us.
Our match today, Peterborough United against Blackpool. Blackpool, they really will be hoping for a better result today after they suffered that home defeat against Birmingham City.
Yeah, plenty that was wrong in that 2-1 defeat, but a few things that they would have built on as well, and particularly the strikers who are dangerous on the day, and I think they can win it for their team today.
Well, he's looked, the manager, at what they need in the transfer market, and he's decided that a strong central defender is what's required, and here he is making his...
Just be able to plug some gaps.
The lineup for the home side. He looks as though the manager has set up a team here. Whatever happens, we're not going to be beaten today.
Does look that way, doesn't it? And I hope it's not a dull affair, this, because we've seen these managers set up teams in the past and just concentrating on a clean sheet.
This is the Blackpool team for this match. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come overall defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
They've been a great team to watch, Blackpool, recently. Alan Smith, what have you made of them?
Well, it's mid-table security, but not the kind that they were after. They were expecting better things from this side, and they have been disappointing so far.
Well, offside, and it's not going to change the course of the game.
No, those defenders would be pretty happy if those forwards continue to be quite as brainless as that.
Koulibaly. They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. Now he's looking for support. This could be a very good contest, Alan, because obviously the team that are visiting to... Here's a chance! And that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Well, it's a goal worth replaying over and over again, isn't it? So the first goal, it's 1-0. Played into the middle. Here's Wilson. Goal news from Bolton. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Bolton Wanderers. 19 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. And that's good support as they build this attack. And shoots! Goal!
And it's swerving away all the time from the keeper's grasp. No chance for him.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. News of a goal from Blackburn, Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Reading. 22 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. Possession given away once more. Well, that'll be a throw. is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Goal news from Blackburn, Alan McInally.
This is how they love to play on the break.
Now the shot! That's a very good goal. Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. Let's have another peek at that goal. One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. We've got some news coming out from Turf Moor from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Burnley. It's been scored by Michael Kitely. The ball struck a defender and that sent it in the opposite direction, giving the keeper no chance. 32 minutes played, 1-1.
Thank you very much, Alan. It's a real individual. Oh, he's through. Good defending when they needed it, really. So the referee awards a free kick. Look at the wall. They're trying to sneak an advantage. This might be it! And the goalkeeper able to deal with that quite comfortably. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. Colliston. Keep you right up to date during this match with what's going on elsewhere. And here's Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Nottingham Forest. 42 minutes played, 1-0.
And he scores with the header.
And what a good header, thumping effort to the keeper's right.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. Here comes the cross. How the game changes, there's always place for headed clearances like that. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. He's thrown the ball away to an opponent. Not deliberately, of course. Half-time whistle has gone, and it's 3. Time now for the second half to start. That will help ease the pressure. Goal news involving Brentford.
It's the second goal for Ipswich Town. 49 minutes played, 2-1.
Cheers, Alan. Taylor. Not often, Alan, do you see one man have one half like he's had.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about grabbing his hat-trick in the second half.
Taylor. Substitute coming up for the away team. Goal news from Blackburn, Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Reading. It's been scored by Orlando Sa.
In with a header and a goal!
And he's headed it with enough power to beat the keeper above him now.
Very good game, 3-2. Attacking play, good skill with the ball to beat a man. There's a pass, and now the shot! Goodness me, it's hit the post. That from the King Power Stadium, and Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Cardiff City. It's been scored by Adam Le Fondre. He finished it with a looping header over the keeper's outstretched glove. 62 minutes played, 2-1.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Here's Taylor. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception. He's going to try it. Hit the bar. And that's dealt with the problem. He had to clear it even at the expense of a corner.
Number 23.
Vauxhall! Super header, narrowly wide.
Yeah, the goalie was booted to the spot there.
Number 11.
Payne. We know how many late goals come in this competition. They want another one now.
Well, it's not going to be a complicated approach now. Long balls into the box from any angle. It's all about trying to win that first header.
So what about Blackpool's next game?
They're playing Reading in their next match in the Championship, and not much at all to split the...
Opportunity now! Penalty! Well, sometimes we talk about the double whammy, but it's a single whammy here. It's just a penalty.
Yeah, the player concerned looked a little relieved. I think he thought he was going to see yellow there.
Great penalty! Well, no wonder he's wheeling away in a super celebration. To get a hat-trick is a fantastic experience, and he's just done that.
Well, having scored two, he was just so full of confidence, and he never looked like missing that chance.
Prospect of even more goals. 4-2 is the score. We're hearing there's a red card at Turf Moor. Alan McInally.
It's a red card for the visitors. They're down to 10 men. 10 minutes remain. It remains 2-1.
Has a go with the volley. They're going to get a corner here because of that deflection.
Going on now is number 31.
Wilson. This could be it. Can he do it? Struck the post, could have come out, but in it went. Well, we see it again, how close it was to maybe hitting the post and staying out, but luck was with him. In it goes, it counts.
Now, I think the goalkeeper thought he got his angles covered there, but he didn't look too pleased when it rebounded in.
(5-2) the scoreline. Well, this is a real shock. You can see it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise, if you like, from the supporters.
Well, those fans can't even be bothered to give their players any stick at the moment. They're just stunned into silence.
Here's Wilson. The break is definitely on. The shot's on! Fine save he's made there, and he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Oh, and the through ball there. And there it is over. What a brilliant performance.
English Football League Championship. Birmingham City 1, Watford 1. Blackburn Rovers 1, Reading 2, Bolton Wanderers 1, Fulham 2, Brentford 1, Ipswich Town 2, Bristol City 0, Bournemouth 0, Burnley 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Leeds United 1, Preston North End 1, Leicester City 1, Cardiff City 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Peterborough United 2, Blackpool 5, Queen's Park Rangers 3, Charlton Athletic 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Wigan Athletic 0.
Reading are ready to go with this lineup. And we put it out here, Alan, as a 4-4-2. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, I think to begin with, it'll be interesting actually. The manager does like to change his shape at times during a match, but it looks like it will start this way.
So we'll restart with a throw-in. I think any football fan will say, when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it? And I always used to like it because it quite often meant you got a few more chances in the box with the bounce of the ball and what have you.
Well, that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Quick change of possession here. Now the shot!
And he's just hit it so hard that it's gone over the keeper's head and he hasn't got time to react.
Reading are in the lead here. Good forward play from them. He slipped his man. This might be it! And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. And they've pulled play back because it was handball. Well, the visiting team have been really entertaining us with some great attacking football. And actually, they're the top scorers in the league so far.
Yeah, maybe they'd fancy themselves to grab one or two here, the form that the strikers have been in.
And here's the cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Here's Wilson. There's some potential in this move. That's a useful ball in. Back off the bar. Hurtado. Cox. Samuel, full on the frame of the goal. Going to cross it. Well, it is a chance to relieve some of the pressure here by simply having the ball. Referee's given a corner. Should be a penalty, it is! Oh, what a miss!
Oh, the pressure has got to him big time.
Seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. Here's Samuel. Shots on here. He's just reached it, the goalkeeper. And that's a corner for Reading. Oh, in goes the cross. Brilliant technique in the tackle. Cox. And in goes the cross. No nonsense defending from him. Now that's a throw. Here's Samuel. No one could get there to reach the cross. And that, for sure, is a goal kick. Well, there was that attempt that we haven't really analysed, Alan. Let's look back on it now. Here's the cross, and he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. And the board shows 3 added minutes.
3 minutes of added time.
Going to cross it. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Could be a chance. Tighten up. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. Well, the rain has continued through half-time, and it is relentless. This pitch can only take so much more water. Stephen Quinn. That will help ease the pressure. Now Jones. Nick Blackman. And there is some backup for him in this position. opposition back off, they could be in trouble. Space to try and hit it now. Great stop. Well, EA Sports coverage of the Football League Championship continues. The fixture, it's Reading. They'll be faced with Samuel off the crossbar and back into the penalty area. And that's a very successful slide tackle. Cox. They are at corners and maybe increase their advantage. And it's a change in midfield that we're about to see take place. Oh, it's the post! And now the shot! Well, that would have ensured the victory, I think, but he's missed it.
Well, they've been the better side by far. Certainly created more chances. Will they live to regret that miss?
That's cut out. Oh, in goes the cross. Good position. They've worked this attack very well. They've opened them up here. The goal is given, and that is the equaliser.
And that's wonderful. Wonderful technique to just feather it into the bottom right.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Substitution now for the home team. Cross coming in now. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Can he do it? Up for grabs here. And it's a goal. They've scored here. And they are now in the lead. Well, they've got the lesser players here, Alan, but they're trying to show that the whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts, and they've got a goal.
What they are, Martin, is a good team. They stick together. They've got the reward here.
And it's Reading who are behind now. Excellent passing, great interplay. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. He might be through. And shoots! And he scores right into the bottom corner.
He simply stroked that one home, giving the keeper no chance.
Well, they want to see this again, this goal. (3-1) the scoreline as we restart the game. Simon Cox. Here's the shot. Oh, great work by the keeper. Well, they've got to take this risk now for the corner. Up comes the keeper.
14.
He's gone in very fairly and won the ball cleanly. And here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. Shots on here. Still trying to get themselves back into the game. Credit for that, but not for their shooting. Tanner. Oliver Norwood. Shot on! Terrific stop. Corner now. Oliver Norwood. And there's the last blast.
English Football League Championship. Blackburn Rovers 1, Leicester City 1, Bournemouth 2, Brentford 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 2, Bristol City 1, Cardiff City 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Charlton Athletic 2, Bolton Wanderers 0, Fulham 1, Watford 2, Ipswich Town 1,